Welcome viewers. This will be a startup, overview, and tour of a 2010 Chevrolet Camaro 2SS. This video tour was filmed at Eldon Robbins Auto Sales in Longview, Washington. This Camaro is finished in the black exterior color. Looking at the door panel, you have your trunk release button, some storage, speaker. You do have your power window controls, as well as your power mirror controls. The interior is finished in the black color scheme with leather appointed seats. Now that we are in the vehicle, let's go ahead and start her up. Without a doubt, the iconic Ford Mustang has received a lot of competition over the years. Definitely the most famous example, however, is the Chevrolet Camaro, a pony car that was introduced for 1967 as a direct competitor for the Mustang. In fact, Chevrolet was asked by Automotive Press what a Camaro was, to which they replied, "A small, vicious animal that eats Mustangs." Since its introduction, the Camaro has lasted 6 generations. This 2010 model that we have here is part of the 5th generation Camaro, which lasted from 2010 through 2015. Prior to 2010, the Camaro had been on hiatus since 2002. The 5th generation Camaro, based on the 2006 Camaro concept car, rides on the General Motors Zeta platform. It received minor updates for 2012 and a mid-cycle refresh for 2014, making this 2010 model a pre-facelift. Throughout its run, the 5th gen Camaro also received quite a number of special edition variants, from the Transformers edition to the 2012 45th Anniversary edition. While the 2010 Camaro was only available as a 2-door coupe, a 2-door convertible body style was introduced for 2011 and onward. Trims for the 2010 Camaro include LS, 1LT, 2LT, 1SS, and 2SS. Competitors include the Ford Mustang and Dodge Challenger. The main gauge cluster is a 4-needle unit. We do have 4 more gauges down here: oil pressure, oil temperature, transmission temperature, and charging voltage. You do have a little display within there. The steering wheel is a 3-spoke design wheel. It is leather wrapped. It's also multifunctional. You get the controls for your cruise control, as well as your radio and hands-free voice commands. And I do love the steering wheel in the 2010 and 2011 Camaros. 2012, they just changed it to the same steering wheel that Chevrolet Cruze uses. And it didn't say Camaro, it just had the Chevrolet. It was just like a standard Chevrolet steering wheel. But the generation that came after this, they did change it back to saying Camaro. But I do like this steering wheel in particular. You do have a speaker up top, your air vents, your radio head unit right here, CD player, and your tuning knob. Interesting how it mimics like an old radio with the needle. You do have your climate controls right here, power door locks, hazard switch. Like I said, you got your additional gauges right here, traction control off, and a power outlet. This one has a 6-speed manual transmission. There's the H pattern. Very nice leather wrapped shifter. You do have 2 cup holders right here. And in here you do have some storage, along with the power outlet, a USB port, and an aux port. Both sun visors do have vanity mirrors. It does have a sunroof, but I'm not going to open it because I don't want that water dripping in the interior. Sunroof control, passenger airbag indicator, garage home link. And the steering wheel is also tilting and telescopic. Now we'll go ahead and roll down the driver's window. Both windows are fully automatic. For 2010, the Camaro SS was available with 2 different V8 engines, depending on the transmission. Models with the 6-speed manual, as seen here, are powered by the LS3 6.2-liter overhead valve, 16-valve, naturally aspirated V8 engine. This engine produces 426 horsepower at 5,900 RPM and 420 pound-feet of torque at 4,600 RPM. If you opt for a Camaro SS with the optional 6-speed automatic transmission, you get the L99 6.2-liter V8 that produces 400 horsepower and 410 pound-feet of torque. And finally, non-SS Camaros are powered by a 3.6-liter V6 engine that produces 304 horsepower. The Camaro is rear-wheel drive. It has a McPherson strut front suspension and a multi-link rear suspension. Brakes are Brembo ventilated discs all around. Curb weight is about 3,860 pounds. Do have coat hooks back here. The trunk of the 2010 Camaro has a cargo volume of 11.3 cubic feet. The rear seats can also be folded down if more space is needed. And the Camaro's fuel cap is located on the passenger side. That will conclude this startup, overview, and tour of this 2010 Chevrolet Camaro 2SS. Thanks for watching.